All right. Your name?
Natalie Mendoza.
And what brought you into My Life Chiropractic?
My husband does CrossFit, and he heard from a group of friends about the practice, and some of our best friends were also considering it. And with him, he was like, "You need to get help," because I was getting severe migraines, dizziness. I mean, I just had all kinds of problems, and so we decided as a whole to come here.
And had you seen any other doctors for the symptoms that you were having?
I had a couple of years ago when I was working at a restaurant, the owner had brought in chiropractors just to do adjustments, and he's like, "Oh, you'll feel great, you'll feel better," because he knew I had already had previous back problems. And the doctor, I don't even remember the doctor, and that's my fault, I should have known, but the doctor did adjustments, and it was uncomfortable. It hurt.
Yeah.
It wasn't a relief. And then after that, I started having problems with my sciatic nerve. I had little problems before, but now it became more frequent. I also had severe headaches where I couldn't keep my eyes open. Severe dizzy spells where I'd be driving on my way to work or at work, and I'd get my dizzy spells, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And if I got up too fast or anything, so I had that, and I went to go see a doctor. I was having digestive problems, circulation problems, extreme bloating where I would look basically 5 months pregnant when I wasn't. So we went to the doctor in December of last year, and they ran blood tests, and they just basically said that I was almost pre-diabetic with my sugar count, and that I had to lay off of that, and then I had the high cholesterol, and that was basically what was causing some of my issues.
So they were saying that the symptoms that you were having, being tired and dizzy and couldn't stay up to have enough energy, was because of that?
Yeah, they said like I would take 3-hour naps and then still be able to sleep 8 hours at night. Wow. Fully, and not have problems. And I was always tired. I had never had energy to do anything. I used to be like a gym-aholic. I'd always go to the gym, and I no longer had energy to go to the gym. I always say, "I'll go," and I couldn't. So before I know it, I wasn't able to do that. And my husband, when they said like, it can help. When we went to the dinner, it's like, help with your, give you energy if you have no energy at all. Well, yeah, I never have energy.
Right.
I always have to have my coffee or something to help keep me awake. I would fall asleep driving because I was that tired.
So just like copious amounts of caffeine.
And it's just, the doctors are like, well, it's just this, you drink more water, you just need to get back in the routine of things. And it's just kind of like, okay.
So never really give you an exact diagnosis or an exact, this is what it could be.
They just said that, and that my vitamin D was really low. So they said take vitamin D, take fish oil, start taking vitamins, but she didn't want to put me on any medication yet because she wanted to see how I did.
Almost like a guinea pig.
Basically. Kind of. And my mom thought, my mom's like, you need to go get a second opinion. She's like, this is Natalie. She's like, no, there's something more than this wrong. We thought maybe it was a thyroid problem because just different symptoms. So.
Right. And since coming into My Life Chiropractic, how has your experience been?
It's within the first few days, I noticed that I had energy again. Like I was taking care of my niece and nephew at the time, and I was able to keep up with them. I wasn't tired. My migraines, my headaches that I had up here in the back of my head were going away. Even I saw friends a couple weeks ago, and they thought, hey, you lost weight. I said, no. They're like, yeah, you have. You can see it in your waist and in your stomach. I said, no, I'm not bloating anymore. I'm not bloating because of everything that was going wrong there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, and people have noticed, and I was like, okay, and I feel better. I have energy. My headaches have gone.
Yeah, and you mentioned like digestion and stuff like that. You feel more regular now?
Yes, definitely. I don't get my severe heartburn. I get the severe heartburn, the extreme bloating. Like I haven't gotten that, and since I've been doing this for about a month now, month and a half, and I don't I don't get the excessive bloating where I look 5 months pregnant. You know, I can eat food and just enjoy it afterward. You know, just enjoy it versus eat and then, okay, here's the heartburn, here's the bloating after every single meal. And that was just miserable because, and it's not that I was eating bad. I would eat healthy. Anything would cause it. And so it's just kind of, now I'm just like it's a relief.
Yeah. Big time. What would you say to somebody, you know, in similar conditions that you had, or in the same boat that you were in? I
would say, you know, if you haven't gotten your answers yet, to consider it. I mean, I'm barely turning 30, and I shouldn't have half the problems that I did.
Right.
And they're basically caused from a bad adjustment and previous car accidents that have gotten me to where I was. So if you're that uncomfortable, do you want to live? If I'm living that uncomfortable now, how am I going to be when I'm older?
Right.
And it really took the quality of life away from me. I was instead of spending time with my husband, even as a newlywed, I was tired. I was sleeping. We wouldn't do anything because I was always tired.
So it was really taking a toll on like relationship and life and everything.
Life. I couldn't enjoy it. You know, I was always tired, and you know, I went to go visit my brother in Houston, and I had to take a nap and instead of playing with him and the kids, I had to take a 3-hour nap because I couldn't. Even if I got up and played, I had no energy.
Yeah. What do you feel has impacted you the most?
There's quite. I would say definitely with my digestive system. Definitely, like I can enjoy food, and then my headaches.
Yeah.
And my allergies. I had severe allergies all the time for the past 15 years. I was constantly on medication. If I missed my medication, I was stuffy. I even went camping this last weekend with my husband, and usually on the first day, boom. You know, as soon as I got there, I would get allergies. I didn't get allergies until probably when we were leaving. And usually when I would get my allergies, I have to go see a doctor because I would develop a sinus infection.
Oh, jeez.
It went away. Like I took my allergy medication, took a shower when I got home, and then the next day my allergies were gone. So I've never had that relief in allergies.
So you'd get allergies before, and it was just...
It would stick with me, and they wouldn't go away, and they would end up turning into an infection.
Wow. That's pretty severe.
And that was probably 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh, no kidding.
So it's not seasonal. I have year-round allergies.
So far, from the time you started treatment till now, the allergies are...
I get from here and there maybe stuffy nose, you know, or like if I went camping, I'm outdoors and there's a lot of pollen and I haven't taken a shower to wash off the pollen, I got stuffy. But I would say no, like I haven't, no sinus headaches, no sinus pressure, nothing.
And I know you mentioned also that, you know, how you were having to take naps and it was taking a toll on the relationship and the marriage and stuff like that. Since you started treatment, how is that going?
I don't take naps anymore. Yeah? No. That's cool. I mean, if I do take a nap, it's like maybe a 10-15 minute nap, and it's not all the time. It's like once in a while. So it's dramatically improved. I have energy. I'm just, you know, ready to go.
Ready to live life?
Yeah, very much so.
Cool. All right, awesome. Thank you.